Welcome into Head Reach Pick a Card with me, Deborah. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be looking into what you do not see coming over the next 3 months of your life. Whenever you get this reading, you're meant to receive it. So it will be the next 3 months whenever you do see this reading. We're going to ask your spiritual teams to come in and show us what is going to be unfolding that you have no idea about at this moment in time. So let us begin by calling in your spirit guides. Asking them to come in, please, to show me clearly what I need to see, to speak to me clearly what I need to hear. Thank you, Spirit. Let us begin. I'm going to take out 3 different cards for you, and I'm going to ask your spiritual team to show us within these 3 cards the main energy of what your reading will be about. You are going to choose one of the 3 different cards that I lay out, and you're going to go for the one that aligns with you the most, I think, at this moment in your life. So let's get started. We've got card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. I'm not going to turn the cards over as of yet, because this has to be something that you do not as of yet know what is coming. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say this is card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Please go for whatever is pulling you, whichever card is attracting you the most. Down in the description box below, there will be timestamps, and you can go directly into your reading. Card number 1, welcome into your reading. Let's see what is laying underneath this card for you at this moment. Okay, Dragonfly Spirit. Okay, truth transcends illusion. Excuse me if I'm clearing my chest. It is winter in my country and I've got a constant cold as well. Dragonfly Spirit is a very interesting spirit to have come in here. With the word truth descending illusion, I feel like there's something that's maybe going to be revealed to you. Or there could be something currently that is happening in your life that you feel a specific way about. Meaning that you maybe know somebody that you think is a specific way or a certain way of being, or a situation that you're in that you're feeling as if it's going to go one way. But I feel like something is going to be revealed about something in your life over the next 3 months. So I want to get 2 more of the Spirit Animal Oracle, because I want to get some more information about what this is for you. And then we can get into some more oracle cards and the tarot and find out over the next 3 months what is the truth basically that is going to be revealed to you over the next 3 months of your life. Let's have a look and see what else will come up here. We have got Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. And we've got Horse Spirit, very nice, freedom is yours. So you're going to be set free. Something is going to be either... You know how I'm feeling this to be. I just want to go get my tarot deck quickly. I nearly forgot to bring my tarot deck in, guys. So something is, I feel, going to be revealed to you here with regards to maybe something that, you know how I feel this to be when I was busy seeing all the cards come out. It's almost as if you might be saying, okay, this is not going to work out for me. This is not going to work out for me. I don't think this is the direction I should be going in. I feel like I should be moving in another direction, a new place, a new way of being. And I feel as if you are actually going to have something revealed to you. I feel as if you are actually maybe having given up on something or felt like something is not meant to be for you. And it's almost as if it's actually going to come true for you, because there's a sense of you moving in a new direction, but it's something that comes forth from with inside of you. So this truth that is like coming out, I feel like the illusion is you carrying that illusion. So you may be going, it's not going to be possible for me to bring this idea to life. This dream that I have is not going to work out. Or you may be feeling as if You have a doubt if something's going to happen for you. So I almost feel, or even possibly people could be telling you, no, that's not going to work out. This is not going to happen. I don't think this is going to work out for you. So it can even be people coming in saying, this is not going to work out for you. This is not going to be what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to go this way. And it's almost as if you could have an idea and you could be going, oh, let me just give up on that idea because I don't think that's going to happen. Or I don't think this is going to work out for me. And I feel like it is going to happen for you. I feel like something is going to be revealed, or an opening is going to open up. It's going to give you some kind of freedom in your life here. It's going to make you feel as if you have more control as well. Because the funny thing, to have freedom, you need to have a lot of control. Freedom is not just the carefree energy where you sit back with a glass of wine every day on the beach overlooking the ocean and you've got no responsibilities. To have freedom, you actually need to have a lot of control, meaning you must be able to create that freedom for yourself, and that means you're in control of something in your life. This is an interesting energy. You know how I'm picking this up as well. I'm almost feeling this energy of disappointment before something happening. So I almost feel as if, you're thinking, maybe I've got this idea, I want this to take place. It can be in a relationship, it can be in your career, it can be a direction that you want to take in your own life. And I feel like there's a disappointment that takes place or has taken place. And it's like you say, I'm just going to have to let this go. It's not going to happen for me. And you let it go. But then all of a sudden, it's like you let it go, but then it actually starts to move in that direction and it actually comes true for you, and it's something that you are actually able to create. So I've really got that very strong feeling of letting go of something due to disappointment, and then it actually does come in for you. And sometimes that's how manifestation works, because when we are holding on tightly onto something, wanting something to happen, it usually stunts it from happening. It's like trying to make a plant grow, and you're literally holding on to the plant. You're not watering the plant. You're not planting it out in the ground and walking away. If you look at your pot plant every single day and hoping you're going to see new leaves coming, it's very slow. But if you water your plant and you put it down and you walk away and you come back a few days later and you look at it, you'll be surprised how much it has grown without being held onto so tightly. So let's have a look and see. There you go. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like there is something either currently right now that you're trying to create, or there's something that you are trying. Wow, this is a beautiful reading, guys. It's like something you're trying to create, something you're holding on to, something you're trying to bring into your life here. It is personal to you, so this is important to you. And we got full moon in Cancer. This is going to come true. So, but I feel like you give up on it. I feel like you feel like it's not going to happen and you give up on it. This is such a powerful shift that's going to take place here with the new moon eclipse energy. Expect powerful change. So there is, this could even be, for instance, you're living a specific or a certain way of life, and you live like in a, maybe you have a problem that you're working on, or you have a goal that you want to reach. You're not living exactly the way that you want to be living. Maybe you want to have more freedom in your finances, or more freedom in your career, or more freedom just to experience life more. And or maybe be able to meet new people, get out there in life, and you're really not feeling like anything is changing. And I feel like a change is about to take place for you, and it's going to spark some new ideas in you. It's going to spark some new directions for you, and I feel like it's going to help solve a lot of maybe problems that you are currently having. Like, say, for instance, if this is financial, you may be going, wow, I'm finding it really hard to pay my bills. I don't know how I'm going to manage. And there's a shift going to take place in the next few months that is very, very strong, that is literally going to help solve a lot of problems for you here. Depending on what this is for you, wondrous universe, beautiful energy, walk in beauty. I'll explain to you a little bit more what's going on with that one. And then we have got a breaking trail energy. Yeah, please, something is about to happen here. And the wondrous universe is the advice until the shift takes place. Okay, so a breakthrough is at hand. It's completely everything that we're literally reading about here. Something is about to happen, and I feel like you've been toiling away, you've been working very hard, you've been trying to get somewhere in life, trying to make something happen, and you're feeling like, I've got this one little hoe here, and I'm trying to hoe this field of wheat or whatever this is that's growing there, and it's just, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not managing to get all this work done. I can't cope with all the responsibility, with everything that's on my shoulders. And I see you need to just keep on going for a little while longer. You're so close. Literally expect powerful change, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. This is so close for you, and it's going to solve something in your world. Advice coming in here, okay, is the wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. The walk in beauty energy, if you actually have a look at what the wizard is doing, okay, so he is looking at the cosmos, and he's looking at this beautiful planet here, and he's taking the idea of this planet, okay, and he is creating his own one. And that's what it means by walk in beauty. It means to be able to keep your focus on what it is you want to have and create the energy of beauty around you. Focus on what the beauty already that you have, the blessings that you already have, and then also focus on the belief about what you're still going to have, because he is manifesting the planet that he sees, meaning that he's keeping his focus on what it is that you're thinking may not happen here. Keeping his focus and saying, you know what, I'm going to be in a absolutely wonderful, amazing relationship, job, career. Maybe living the life that I want to be living. Even if currently right now I do not see the signs of this, I know without a doubt that that is coming in for me. That's what it means by walking in beauty. Seeing the beauty of what your life can be and not seeing what it is that you do not wish to see. We just got a sun card that has fallen out in your reading. There is a beautiful growth about to take place in your life here. Card number 1, this is such a positive reading. My goodness, there's a beauty coming in here. I saw the moon card, it just flipped over, so I'm going to go with that. It's in the next couple of months, and I'm literally doing a 3-month reading into what you do not see coming. And I see a very big shift coming in, and there's 3 people standing here in this card as well. It's 3 months for you to get to this place of growth. So whatever is currently going on with you, please just hold on a little bit longer. You are very close to this massive breakthrough here. So let's see what else comes in. Control the emotion. You have got the Queen of, or the Muse of Cups, which is the King of Cups in the original tarot. And you have got the 7 of Cups coming in here as well. Let's move this a little bit up so we can fit our cards on the table. So you've got some decisions and some thought processes. I feel like it's decisions and emotions that you need to be looking at right now. I feel like this is the energy of right now, because I'm hearing Spirit Guide saying right now, while you're waiting for the 3 months to pass, the 3 moon cycles, to get you to this place that is a very powerful breakthrough here, that is going to help you in some situation in your life, or bring in something that you may be even feeling like may not happen. You need to really start looking at what's going on in your emotion. So a part of this wondrous universe is not just about what you're thinking about, it's about how you feel about what you're thinking. You see, this is the biggest thing when we are trying to change our lives. It is not just about positive thinking. It goes beyond positive thinking, because positive thinking, or any kind of thought in your mind, when you think a specific thought, you're creating a specific emotion. So if you're thinking about a day that was one of the saddest days of your life, and you go deep into that thought and you think about it as she's thinking, look how she's pondering, look how she's thinking, you're going to then invoke inside of you an overflow of some kind of emotion. So they're also asking you to be very careful about what you are thinking about at this moment, because the emotions that get formed inside of you because of the thoughts that you are thinking is also creating a shift for you. It can be a shift in the right direction, or it can be a shift that's going to hold you back even longer. So we need to keep our thoughts in our mind very clear about what it is that we want to see. And it must be a constant, repetitive, again and again process where we kind of go, no, let me not think about what can go wrong. Maybe I should start thinking about what can go right. And even if things do go wrong, you still have to think about things that are going to go right, because yes, things will always go wrong. That's what I feel. Things are always going to go wrong. This world, the moon, you know, whenever we look at the moon sign, we've got Pisces in your reading, we always see that the moon is always shifting and changing. I mean, sometimes in the month we have got a very small little sliver of a moon, and then other times it's beautiful and full like we are seeing, and then other times it's an eclipse, and then other times it's not even in the sky, but it's always there. But it talks about the dark and the light of what the moon represents. Sometimes the moon can represent dark times, and sometimes it can represent beautiful moonshine, so bright in the night, clarity. But there's always going to be that cycle of things going right and things going wrong. It is going to happen, even if you can get yourself into your most perfect version of your life. If you're living the dream life that you've always wanted to have, in that dream life you will be facing problems. It is normal. So even while you are moving towards the sun card here, while you are moving towards and holding, keeping your focus on what is beautiful, keeping your focus on what you want to see, you will still face problems, because surprise, surprise, you're going to face problems no matter what. But it doesn't mean that you stop moving in that direction. It doesn't mean that you stop believing, even through the dark, even through the light, that you're going to get yourself there. That's the ultimate trick. It's to believe even when you have nothing to prove it to yourself, you see. So let's have a look. You've got beautiful energy in this reading. It's like your dreams. You know, you've literally got like the sun, the moon, and the stars. All the cosmic energy of the galaxy. I mean, the sun is up in the sky. The moon is up in the sky. The stars are up in the sky. It's like multiple dreams that you are working on. The star card can be about a goal or a dream that you've had for a very, very long time, an idea that you've had, that you've been trying to create. The moon card can be the understanding of your spirituality, your inner world, the mystery of life. And the sun card is all about how you feel, the happiness, the growth, the joy that you want to feel in your life. And it's like all this energy is coming in for you. It is a very strong reading. You got your Two of Voices. There's your biggest issue. This is your biggest problem. Let's see what else will come up here. The Hermit. I can see now what's going on here. And the Two of Cups. Okay. So for some of you guys, first of all, we're going to go straight to the Two of Cups. For some of you, this is about a relationship or love. Okay. For others of you, it's about you finding the perfect place in life, the perfect balance in life, the perfect, like almost situation that you know you belong there. You know, it can be love as well, because it is a Two of Cups. It can be the perfect alignment to a person that is so well balanced with you, that you live a great and amazing life with them and you have a wonderful relationship. But it can also mean, because the Two of Cups usually shows two cups equally. You can see how their faces are equally facing each other. It's the Two of Cups energy of finding pure balance, finding where you belong, the place that suits your energy. So this tells me also, I feel like, first of all, where you're coming from, it's not where you're meant to have been. So whatever has come before this moment, I feel like it wasn't, something happened here in your life. I can pick this up. I feel like an event took place, not in this reading, before this reading. Okay, that is an indication that you outgrew something or you changed from something. So there could have been a time you said, I want this job, I want this life, I want this person. But something happened there and you couldn't remain there any longer. So you left it and you walked away. And you're still waiting here with the Hermit card coming in. You've got Virgo in your reading, to really see the change that you want to see. I feel like the Hermit card for me, this is my Hermit energy. This is how I pick it up. Yes, it can mean that you're single. Maybe you did walk away alone. You see, alone in the Two of Swords from a relationship. You could have, or you separated from an idea, a situation or something in your past where you did walk away alone into this unknown energy. And I feel almost as if you were a little bit despondent. You didn't like what was happening at this time when you had to leave, but you knew you had to leave. So now it's either you're hoping to see, I feel like, a new life, a new relationship, a new beginning, but you're not yet there. You're not yet there, because she's sitting here in the Hermit card. She's really not doing anything. She's sitting alone. So you may be alone. You may be spending a lot of time by yourself, or you may feel as if you're misunderstood, or people don't really know what you're going through. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to say what Spirit Guide is saying. Sometimes they can say stuff that's so, I don't know if it's appropriate to say, you know, but I'm going to say what they're showing me. They say sometimes in front of everybody, you're kind of showing yourself as being okay. But behind closed doors, they don't really know what you go through when you're alone. So Spirit Guide showed me one thing here. They showed me when you walked away from whatever it is that was left behind, you are walking towards that. So you see behind the door, that spark of light. It's like something like fireworks, but it represents like the sun energy. So you knew you wanted to get yourself to be here. You knew whatever you're leaving behind, you're getting to yourself to be here. And you've had this hope when you were walking towards it, that you would be walking towards your happiness. But I feel like since this change has happened, I feel like it's a bit further away from the time of this reading. I feel like nothing has really happened. And you've been in this hermit energy, you've been in this pause. And it's normal for that to take place, especially if you've been through quite a lot, or you've had some pain in your life, or some situations that were not okay for you. Sometimes life will pause you so that you can recover your energy, you can heal, you can be ready for what is new that is going to come. Because look very carefully, the sun is rising right over there, and you're not looking at the sun, you're actually looking at the tree. So the sun is rising over that horizon, and that is what you are walking towards. That is what you are hoping to find, but you may be giving up on that. The sun is rising. There it is. Okay, in the next 3 months, you are going to have a major breakthrough here. It is somehow going to solve some kind of problem that you're dealing with, or something that you feel like you cannot bring to life in your world. And this is going to be you being able to bring something in, solve something, and even be able to create something new here. I feel like this, whatever this is, it is 100% perfect for you, because you got the star card in your reading, you got the sun card in your reading, and you also have this beautiful energy of the moon card. And with the horse spirit being there, with the freedom is yours, you know, this dream is coming to life, the Two of Cups showing this beautiful balance, or even a beautiful relationship coming in. You are moving towards a place where you, I feel, are going to be very happy over the next couple of months. I really feel like a major problem or a goal that comes in that you may have thought you would not be able to get right, and it is coming right for you. So I'm very, very, very happy. I'm so glad if you're here in this reading that you have got this message. I'm very happy for you. I've had similar like readings done, because I can't read for myself, but I'll go to somebody and be like, can you do my cards? And there is a family member of mine, they also like me, and they'll read for me, and they tell me the same kind of thing, and I'm like, okay. And I'm always surprised again and again at how exactly on point things are when you actually look back over the past 3 months and you remember the reading. You actually look back and go, wow, this did actually sort itself out. It did actually get solved. Things actually did really go the way I wanted them to go, and things are actually unfolding exactly as I had hoped for. And this is what I'm seeing in your reading. Card number 1. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad this helps you and keeps your energy on par with what you're meant to be focusing on. So I'm glad you are here. Thank you so much. Bye. Card number 2, welcome into your reading. I was so tempted to turn this card around, but I told myself to be patient until we can see it together. I'm going to see for you what you do not see coming currently right now. What is that going to be happening, or what is going to be happening in the next 3 months that is going to totally be a surprise to you and not what you're expecting. So let's see what lies under this card. Let's see, Butterfly Spirit. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Transformation is beautiful. So there's some kind of transformation taking place. I feel whenever I see the butterfly spirit energy coming in here, butterfly spirit represents 3 different stages. So it represents living a life as the caterpillar. and thinking that you are the caterpillar. So you live your life as this caterpillar. You are moving around. You know, if you look at caterpillars, they're not the most beautiful thing. You know what I mean? They're little caterpillars. I think they're very cute though. They're little caterpillars. So they're crawling around and doing their little thing, living in their little world. And then all of a sudden something goes wrong, or they feel like something goes wrong, and they go into the cocoon. And the cocoon can mean something happened in your life, and you go into this cocoon phase where you may think it's over for you, or you may think this is it for me, this is my life, this is what I am going to be living, and this is going to be it for me. And the next moment, whenever I think of the butterfly being in the cocoon, I always ask myself, how does it feel to transform from the caterpillar into the butterfly? And I think it must feel uncomfortable. I think it must feel strange. It must be scary, you know. And what is that moment, that spark that takes place that makes that little caterpillar who doesn't know what he has now become to start to break out of that cocoon? What is that moment? And I feel like that is what we are looking at in this reading. I feel like that moment, I almost feel like there's a spark of light that sparks, and it's that moment that you are going to make a move, or an event is going to take place that's going to have you emerging out of your cocoon and becoming something completely different, and something surprisingly, shockingly beautiful. And just imagine being a caterpillar and seeing, you know, other little flying insects flying around, not knowing that one day you too will be flying like that. So that is unbelievable. Be the spirit, lay a solid foundation. This has got to do with what is coming in, I feel. And what else? Oh, groundhogs. They're so similar. Time to let go. Okay, so there's a change coming in here for you. Look how similar these little animals are, okay? We don't have these two animals, I think, in my country. I live in Africa, so we don't have these kind of animals here. Groundhog spirit, it's time to let go. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. So what I feel is coming in for you, part of the transformation, has got to do with some kind of stability coming into your life. It's got to do with you maybe having a lot more finances than before, or a lot more, maybe a much more stable job, a much more stable home, or a better home, or even your own home. You know, that kind of feeling of stability, groundedness, building your life kind of energy. But to get this, you have to let go of something. And it could be you're in this caterpillar phase, in the cocoon phase, where something before changed for you, and you've gone through a painful transition, and you're in this cocoon phase where you kind of maybe in between worlds. You're in between an old life and a new life. You have to let the old one go so that this one can come in. If you want, you know how I heard this analogy of a beautiful description about letting go of old baggage. And it came in this description of a hot air balloon. And somebody was saying, if you want to rise up higher and you want to become, like say for me, I was actually doing, I do a lot of research on spirituality. So when I'm talking about rising up higher, I'm talking about improving my skills as a tarot reader, my spirituality, enlightenment, leveling up, raising up my energy. But this analogy also works in every area of life, because we are looking at an energy of when I need to raise my vibration, I have to raise my vibration to be able to do the work that I do. And part of the analogy was the only way to raise a hot air balloon is to cut off the sandbags, the dead weight that is holding it down. So there are those sandbags that are tied onto the hot air balloon. And the only way that you are going to get that hot air balloon to rise, or your life to improve, is to let go of something, to let go of the weight that is holding you down, to let go of your history, to let go of the memories of the past, to finally step out into the light and into the air and into the sunshine, out of the cocoon. Involves you doing that. So the letting go of things here. Yes, a new start is coming. You're reading. I'm getting goosebumps in your reading. You have to let go. The next 3 months, there's a massive transformation taking place. It involves you ending and releasing something from the past, something painful. I feel like it weighs you down. It involves you almost having this brand new beginning in your life. You cannot take the past with you here, or you will recreate it again. Okay, let's see. A win-win outcome is forecast. Wow. Whenever I see this card, whenever I see this sign, it always reminds me of legal situations or court-related situations. So if you are in a court situation or any kind of legal kind of situation, it will definitely unfold in your favor. But you will also know that this is the sign for Libra, right? So this is a full moon eclipse, meaning that something from your past that you already know, the full moon is a completion of a cycle. And I feel like you are completing a cycle. This completion of the cycle, it has been done successfully. I almost feel like it's a mission that you've been on. You've been on a mission in your life here to do something. You've done it. You've ended some old karma. You've let it go. And you are, I feel at this moment in time, being put into balance. You are being made anew. And it's almost as if you've got this energy of endings and new beginnings coming in here. I do feel that it's a karmic situation or karma that you were carrying in your life, and I feel like this is now ending for you. Your energy is going to be put back into balance, and this balance, it is what is bringing in this new beginning. You cannot carry anything with you, and that includes what you think about. That includes what you cry about when you're alone. If we keep on revisiting old memories, that is the weight that will hold you down. The old memories or the thoughts that we hold on to about our past, it becomes the anchor that holds you in an unchanging life. You will remain in a place where you don't want to be. So you got to totally delete the hard drive. Okay, it's like, you're not alive 10 years ago. You're not alive a year ago. You're alive now. You know, you don't exist in any other timeline. You're only existing in this one because you're in this body. Spiritually, that's another. If we're talking on a spiritual level, we can have another conversation. But in this reading, for you to understand, you're in this body right now. You're not alive 35 years ago. You're not alive 12 months ago. You're not alive 6 months ago. And you're not alive in the future. You're alive now. Now. And you cannot be carrying with you in the now the yesterday. Or it will hold you in the yesterday. And the life that you really want to have, being this butterfly just taking off and having a new beginning, will never come. So we've got to let it go. We've got to let it go. Look at that. Begin. I can't believe this reading is blowing my mind. Look at this. How many times does this have to be shown to you? It's like a new start is coming. Begin now. Take your first step. Transformation is beautiful. There is a new beginning coming for you. There is a new, this reading, this is a very strong reading. To have cards come out like this, it truly blows my mind. Let's have a look and see. Your light is shining brightly. Look at this, you're reaching your destination. This is tied to this energy here. This energy of stability, safety, strength, being where you're meant to be. Because, you know, whenever we see anything that talks about a foundation, and in any oracle card or tarot card, we start to notice buildings. We always look at what the building looks like. Okay, so if you see an old tiny little cottage or maybe a broken down building, it can mean lack of stability, but that's a palace. Oh my, and there's a butterfly, guys. Oh, this reading. Oh my heart. Okay, wow. This is so big. I'm blown away. I don't even know what to say. I'm totally blown away in your reading. You're going to be in a place of power as well. Because we're looking at this little crown there. Do you know the crown in any oracle card? It literally means a place of power, a place of power, a place where you have strength, where you have control. This is, wow. And I'm noticing the two bubbles here. It's almost as if you've tried before. You've tried before to get here and it didn't work. And you tried, or you thought this was your life. You thought that was your life. And no, there's your life up in front of you. Sometimes we have to leave behind, change our lives more than one time. Sometimes we have to walk away more than one time. And it's not because it was never meant for us. We have karma that we are paying off. We have lessons that we need to learn. We have experience that we need to gain before we finally reach the destination that is meant for us. Because if we have not experienced, if we have not learned, if we have not, got to the place of the strength that we need to be, then we cannot ever really cope here. You know, it's interesting. One of the things I know, even if we can, in our same current energy, if you are not already a butterfly here, a caterpillar can't go here. This is what you must know. This world is meant for butterflies. The vibration of this place is vibrating butterfly energy. Okay, so if you try to come in here and enter into this world when you were a caterpillar, it was going to fall down. It was not going to work. So part of transformation and part of difficult things that we go through is to transform us. It is to change our energy, to get us into the state where we are now transformed so that we can be vibrating at the same level of where we want to go. So all of it is part of it. Look at this. It's coming in very, very quickly for you. Chariot card coming in with Cancer. That's talking about speed. It's also talking about the difficulty of the road as well. Queen of Cups coming in. This deck is called Queen of Emotions. Awakening, a Judgment card. You've got now Libra's energy here with Justice kind of vibe coming in here. And then we've got an Awakening coming in here with the Judgment card. There's a big change coming in for you here. And we've got beautiful clear action and thought. The King of Voices, which is King of Swords. Wow, this reading. We've got a Tower. Look at this energy. Wow, we're going to talk about all this. We've got your Queen of Pentacles coming in right underneath the Queen of Emotion, which is Queen of Cups. And there's the Justice. Whoa. Okay, this reading, that's next level, I'm telling you now. And we've got the Three of Cups coming in here. This is another kind of reading. Spirit guide, thank you so much. Your spirit guides as well. I'm thanking them so much for having coming in, for having brought you into this reading, just to give you this message. I'm very honored and very grateful to be the middleman between you and your spiritual team. I was just mentioning the Justice card in Libra, and here it is, Justice with Libra. Look what is happening to her. The old is falling away. It's like you are emerging out of a cocoon. The cocoon is now breaking open and you are coming out. The new you is coming. With the Awakening being above the Justice card, something has definitely happened in your life. Look, it could be a legal situation that you did go through or going through right now. If you are going through something like that, it will unfold in your favor. Congratulations. And if it's not legal, this is truly karmic. Something that has to do with your life has been karmic. It could be a relationship that was karmic. It could be more than that. It could be the weight of the world that was on your shoulders. It could be even you having to pay off a lot of karmic debt in this lifetime. And it's almost as if there could have been a lot of things in your past, a lot of things that you went through, not just relationships, but other things as well that have happened to you. And you did carry this weight. You did do this. And I feel as if you are now being set free. I feel as if you've paid your dues, you've paid your bills, in other words, and you are now stepping out into a new beginning. It's going to happen over the next 3 months. It's coming in so quickly. I can see the difficulty here of it with the Chariot card. The Chariot card shows all these horses running there, and it's almost like your life has been out of your control. You know, when horses can run, it's very hard to control a horse. When it decides to run, it's going to run, you know. But I've noticed that she's got her hands open, and it's almost as if there's these lines going down, and she's beginning to control these horses now. And she's also letting go of something from out of her body. Light is shining out of her. So it's almost as if she's now let go of whatever was out of control. And there has been, or there will be, some kind of major change. This, I feel like, is and has been happening with the Tower card. I feel like things ended. I feel like things are ending. I feel like another change is coming again. But there's a reality shift with this one. And it begins this new beginnings next to it. You see, you're heading towards this very quickly. I feel like there's a big and major reality shift coming in. And I'm jumping from here to here because of two reasons. Okay, I felt the pull going in this direction. I keep seeing something showing me to look in this direction because I'm noticing light coming out of her, pointing in this direction. And then in the judgment card as well, there's light pointing almost like in the same direction of this card. And the coloring of this and the coloring of this are identical. This black and this green, this aqua color that's coming in here. And we're looking at some kind of realization that's going to take place in you here with the King of Swords. So King of Swords is air energy. We are looking at the thought in the mind, clarity of the mind. And I feel like you're letting go of a lot here. I almost feel like, you know, with the flags blowing like this, the kites blowing in the wind. I feel like thoughts in your mind, you're going to clear them out. You're going to let something really, really go here and rebirth yourself in some kind of way. And it's almost as if you're clearing the clutter of the mind out. It's like the wind is blowing and it's clearing out the cobwebs and it's clearing out the memories that shouldn't be with you. You don't have to be your story. Okay. You don't have to be the story of who you are. You can decide to be somebody else. It is okay. You're not alive in yesterday. You're only alive now. And what you do in the now is what creates the tomorrow. So if you decide for whatever reason that you are no longer going to be the person you used to be, that is okay. You don't need permission to do that. You can just go right ahead and do that. Nobody is holding you into your past. You can take with you selective memories into the future, ones that you think will help you grow and make you happy, not ones that are going to hold you back. We can rewrite the rules of what we think is right and wrong. We can do it in a different way, because every single day you think thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. And if you keep on thinking the same thoughts every single day, you won't change your future. You're going to keep recreating what the thoughts yesterday have created for today. So to recreate a new tomorrow, to have this transformation, you got to clear out the thoughts in the mind. Something has got to shift. And you know how I do this? I do this by the Three of Cups. Okay, for me, myself, this is a big lesson that I learned in my life. I don't focus on the unhappy. Yes, it exists. If you're thinking that my life is full of great times and we were just having a party every single day. No, if you had to know the story of my own life, I think you would be totally shocked about what I've been through. And I shifted out of that by focusing on what's in the Three of Cups, by focusing on the joy, by focusing on what will make me happy, by focusing on what I can create, the excitement of life, the experience of life, looking at life in a very different way, looking at life as the little moments of beauty and finding it there, lighting a candle and looking at the beauty of a candle glowing in the night, listening to beautiful music that's not going to make you sad, okay? Listening to beautiful music that brings out the wonder of life, watching a sunset, reading a good book, discovering and learning something new. That always excites me. I started to focus on that instead of focusing on what he did, what she did, what they did, what happened in 1942. Okay, I was not alive in 1942, but you know, what happened in 1992. You know what I mean? I stopped looking at that. And the moment I shifted that focus, everything changed. I feel like you're on the brink of that. I feel like you're on the brink of that. And if you want to know what this shift and change is going to bring to you, I told you there is some kind of stability. So I'm seeing Queen of Cups here, and I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles. These two things are showing you that your energy, your movement is moving towards this after these big changes have taken place. And it's gonna, your joy, focusing on the joy of life, the little things of life, a great cup of tea, standing out there watching the sunset at night, sipping on a nice cup of tea, smelling the air, watching the birds flying over, just enjoying this world that we are in. That is the Three of Cups. Laughing with those you love, even if you don't have anyone to laugh with. Watch a comedy, watch something that's going to make you laugh on TV, on YouTube. Just, you can change it. You can change that energy. Changing that energy brings us so quickly in for you, because you got the stability coming up with your Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about that foundation with the beaver spirit, and it is talking about definite shift in finances. It's confidence. It's feeling so good to be you. You know what I mean? You feel like, I got this. You know what I mean? You feel so good to be who you are. Look at her face. Look how confident she looks there. Look how she's standing there on the side. Just look at that, and look at her face. She's so beautiful. She's so confident. She's like, I got this. Male or female energy. And then the serenity that comes with all of this, which is the Queen of Cups above it. You know, she's standing in the ocean, and the water is washing over her, all the emotions, but she's really in this energy focusing on the beauty of life. She's focusing on what is good. She's focusing on peace. She's focusing on the colors of life and the joy of life. And I feel like you are moving there. I feel like it's like a butterfly there, the same color. The flower, do you see, it's the same color as the butterfly wings. I almost feel like you're moving into this phase where you're going to be strong. You're going to be in peace in your life. You're going to be emotionally in a good place. All you have to do to get this is to, what does it say here? Time to let go. Is to let it go. You can see with the Justice, with the Awakening, with the Tower, it's all telling you, let it all go. You don't have to hold on. This is your permission to say goodbye to what has been and say hello to a brand new you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending my absolute love to whomever is watching out there. This is extremely exciting for me to do this reading, because I know how the cards came out here. This doesn't happen often. So I know whomever you are watching this reading, that transformation is coming in. And I'm telling you, you are going to love who you are going to become. Blessings to you. See you next time. Card number 3, welcome into your reading. I'm very excited to see what is coming in for you that you do not see coming. What is coming in for you at this moment that you may have no idea about. What is going to be happening in the next 3 months that's going to surprise you. Okay, oh, I love this rhino spirit. Literally, I was so lucky to see a rhino a couple of weeks ago. Very, very rare sight. They're almost extinct. Unfortunately, I didn't see it with the horns on with the horns were removed to protect this rhino. So I was really lucky to be in this area. I am in Africa, so I managed to get to see an actual rhino. I don't know if my grandchildren will ever get to see one. I feel like they won't be around very long. So you have got rhino spirit, and this is overcome any obstacle. I just absolutely love how this rhino spirit is just surrounded by these flowers like this. And when I did see the rhino, it was so peaceful. It was just walking, grazing among the trees, and it was a very rare thing to see. Even the game driver was like, this is so rare for you guys to see this rhino. You are so lucky. So I was greatly honored, and I'm surprised it was not even a week ago, literally. So let's get in here and have a look and see. Let's have a look and see What will come in here for you guys? What else is coming? There's something that you're going to solve here. There's something that you're going to solve here. You're going to overcome a problem. So we've got grasshopper spirit. Woo, take a leap of faith. Holy moly. We've got a crown on the grasshopper there. So whenever we see a crown, it talks about control and power. So it talks about taking control of a situation and taking your power back. And I feel like you might do something here that is going to really solve some kind of problem. Almost like you're not sure if it's going to work, but it's actually going to work out for you. Okay. And then we've got, oh, it's going to work out very, very well for you. We've got bee spirit, sweet results await. Pure honey, not irradiated honey, non-irradiated raw honey awaits you here. I feel as if there's a problem, or there's something that you're trying to solve, or something in your way, something blocking you from moving forward, from solving a problem. And I feel as if, yes, something's gonna come in. It could be you that decides to make some kind of move and solve this problem, or it could be you that decides, somebody comes along and tells you do this, or somebody says, hey, let's try this, or this could be something for you, and you're going to go and do this, and it's going to work out very, very well for you. Whatever is bothering you right now in your life, so whatever little problem you got, if you're going, wow, this is not really going my way and I'm really frustrated, this is going to go your way. If you maybe got a problem with a person in your life, or a situation that you're going into, or a problem at work, anything that you're dealing with, it is truly going to unfold for you, I think, better than you think. Okay. Oh, I got a hiccup, sorry. Surrender to the divine full moon energy. Full moon, oh, I've got a hiccup, sorry guys. A full moon literally means a situation. So anything that is new moon, I've really got hiccups in your reading. Do you have a hiccup in your life? For some reason, I've got a hiccup. I don't know why. And I haven't even eaten very recently or drank anything. But here we go. So with the surrender to the divine energy in the full moon, it's an indication that whatever we are currently looking at now, it's something already going on in your life. So full moon means a completion of something, a coming to a head, a letting go of something, a solution to something. It's not something new. It's something that you are currently dealing with. Okay, so you are going to have to trust how something is going to unfold. But I feel we're looking at the next 3 months. So you might have a period of a month or a month and a half or 2 months where you kind of like don't know how things are going to be going. And I feel like you're going to have to surrender to the divine during this time until it is time for you to take action here that's going to make something happen. Okay, this is a very interesting energy. Wow. And full moon in Aries. Yes, something is about to happen. A fiery climax approaches. It is going to go your way. I'm finding it interesting how the colors are the same here. And it's almost the same kind of like orangey colors as well. I feel like it's showing you that what is approaching is really going to be good for you. It's really going the way that you want it to go. So while you are waiting, unfortunately, you're going to have to surrender to whatever is coming. You're going to have to surrender, especially to timing. You're going to have to surrender to how something is going to unfold, what is going to be shown to you, or what it is that you're going to do. For some of you guys, you may be going on, and one morning you might just wake up and say, it's going to be action that pushes you from within. So it can even be one morning you just wake up and you just like, I'm picking up that phone and I'm calling right now, or I am going to that office right now and I'm going to go speak to somebody. It's like a spur of action that gets ignited inside of you, and you're just going to go and you're just going to do it. For others of you, it's something that's going to be shown to you or revealed to you, and then you will take action after that. Okay, it's going to come either from within or from without. Well, it's definitely there. So let's see what else comes in here. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So this sweet results await, and the fiery climax that approaches. I will tell you right now, I'm glad you're in the reading, it is going to make you feel a bit uncomfortable or a little bit unsure. That's why it's also saying, take a leap of faith. Because it's like they're letting you know, it's like somebody comes to you and says to you, So maybe you're looking for a job, you know, and then you say, wow, I've got this problem. I'm not working. I don't have a job. What am I going to do? And then boom, you get this job offer. But the job offer that you get, it's in another land. It's in another country. And you just like, am I supposed to leave everything I know and go into another part of the country or another land altogether that's so different and so foreign from what I know? What do I do? And it's saying, take that leap of faith, get ready for that new horizon and go for this, because it is going to be sweet. Okay, so yes, you might be traveling, relocating, excuse me, or even experiencing something very different than you've experienced before. And this breakthrough is at hand. You are so close. Look at this fiery climax. This batch of readings that I've done. Wow. Wow. They were all quite mind-blowing. So the breaking trail and the fiery climax approaches, that is it. And it is going to solve some kind of blockage or obstacle or stagnancy that's been happening in your life. So this is an amazing reading. Card number 3. I'm blown away by this batch of readings. Wow. So yes, it is going to seem like a bit of a risk for you. It is going to seem a little bit scary for you when you have to take the action that's coming in here. But they're literally saying surrender to whatever this is. If a door opens for you now, or a shift gets presented to you, it is advisable that you go with it, okay? Because it is going to take you to exactly, I think, what you would like to see. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So it's kind of like go with the flow kind of energy right now. So we are looking at Temperance coming in here. That is Sagittarius. It's all about the balance. It's all about what has happened. It's also about not repeating something again. We're going to go a bit deeper. We've got the 4 voices, kind of like waiting, pausing. There it is. And there it is. There's your breaking trail. There is get ready for a new horizon. There it is. There's your fiery climax. There it is. So something, I feel, first of all, I've got to stop before I take any more cards out, because I'm picking up quite a bit of energy right now. With the Temperance card coming in here, I feel this is also attached to your, take a leap of faith, because we're looking at Sagittarius as energy. And Sagittarius people can be very, very impulsive. So one moment they can be sitting in their sitting room watching TV, and the next moment they get a phone call and somebody says, let's go on a road trip. And they're like unpacking as we're speaking. And in 20 minutes, they're out the door and they doing something they never thought they would be doing in that morning. I am Sagittarius myself, so I can atone for that. I will wake up today, and by the end of the day, I'm deciding to go have a tattoo done, and I didn't plan that. I'm just doing it. You know what I mean? I've done this many times, trust me. Random, strange things, and it's quite exciting. So I feel like whatever is coming towards you, it's going to happen very unexpectedly. It's going to happen almost like on the spur of the moment sort of situation. And I feel like you need to, in that moment before the action, be here. I feel like you're here already, kind of like sitting in this problem at this moment with the 4 of Swords. You may be healing from painful situation. You may be also contemplating your life and what has been going on. So the 4 of Swords would literally mean, laying back and sort of looking at what has been, looking at what the things you like, looking at the things you want to have, looking at the promises of the future, but also worried maybe that things may not come in. Interestingly enough, in the 4 of Swords, the original Rider Waite, there's a sword that lays underneath the man that lays on a table. So if you know the original Rider Waite, there's a man that lays in a church. He's laying on, it's actually like a tomb, right? So he's laying there. He's not doing anything, obviously. And there's 3 swords above him, and he's contemplating the 3 swords. So he's looking at what the things that hurt him. And at the same time, he's looking at the stained glass window. And the stained glass window is the dream of what is still to come. It is the sweet results that he wishes to see. And the sword, the 4th sword, lays next to him. He's not holding it. But I feel like at any moment in the 4 of Swords, he can get up and take that sword and now start to move towards his dream. And I feel like that's about what's about to happen to you. You're about to pick up your sword and move towards your dream. So let's see yes, without a doubt, the Knight of Pentacles. So you are moving towards stability of some kind. You are moving maybe towards more money as well, because it is a Pentacles energy. It's got to do with materials. So I feel as if you are moving towards it's definitely something that you're going to like a lot. Okay, if this is like not if it's not like money or career related, it's going to be something that puts you in a place in life that's stable. So even if this is a relationship that comes in here, it's a very long-term relationship because of the stability that shows up with the Knight of Pentacles. Then we got your Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning again. You're moving towards what makes you happy. It can be love coming in, especially for you guys who are single out there. Maybe you're going, wow, you know, I don't know if I'm ever going to have this. Yes, you are. And it's a stable relationship with the Knight of Pentacles being there. The Ace of Cups can also be you now finally getting offered this new beginning that is overflowing with the joy that you want to see in life. It's got so much opportunity and so much experiences that you're going to be having that are very positive for you. I feel like this is an energy that you really will enjoy moving towards. And another Knight of, wow, another Knight. So you got a Knight of Wands coming in here, Knight of Materials, Knight of Wands. This is a few weeks from now. With it, both energies coming in, I feel like something's going to happen in a few weeks from now. Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now. Remember, we're looking at 3 months, but it's not going past 2 months. I don't feel like it's that kind of energy. I feel like it's before that. And then events that take place at that moment are going to continue to unfold over a period of a year. But during this time, the period of the year, it's taking you to more stability and more stability and more strength, which is very good. You got leveling up with the Hierophant. You got Taurus coming into your reading and the new beginning. Look at that. The Hierophant coming in here. This is a very interesting energy to come in here. And I almost feel like it's got to do with your path and what you've been on. The Hierophant always talks about it talks about your experience in life. It talks about your knowledge, your wisdom, what life has taught you. And I feel like you're entering into this new stage. This reading is so strong. Wow. We're literally looking at your Four of Wands here, which is the 1111 card, okay? So if you've been noticing repetitive numbers, especially 1111, 21, 21, 12, 12, I feel like the 1 and 2s are important in this reading. This means that you are ready. You are ready to step into this new beginning. You are ready to overcome an obstacle or a situation that you've been dealing with for some time. And you are ready to step into a new kind of energy where you're going to be moving into a place that you are emotionally happy in. Because it starts off with the Ace of Cups here. But it's also got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Inspiration, which is Wands. Which literally means stability showing up. But also the feeling for life is back. The inspiration energy or Wands energy is the fire for life. It's the motivation. It's the feeling like you got something to live for, which is beautiful energy coming in here. And I feel like saying all that has come before, all the obstacles that you have been facing, all the hard effort that you've been putting in, all the things that you've been sacrificing and putting off and dealing with in your life has been there to train you in some kind of way, to teach you and to make you become a stronger person, make you become somebody who can actually handle what is coming still in your life. Because I believe what is coming, it's something really amazing. It's definitely that bee spirit energy up there. This is a card of celebration, okay? The Four of Wands means to celebrate something that is so unbelievably wonderful, that there's a party even, you know. It can even be a sign of marriage to come for you, okay? Because the Four of Wands can also be the card of marriage, all right? But I also feel like this is for you, this energy of you celebrating a new beginning in your life. And this is not a bad thing. This is a very good thing. And everything that has become before this, it kind of reminds me like that it has been molding you and changing you, preparing you to be the person who can be in this life. Because your energy vibration, if you want to be a bee, okay, say you want to be a bee surrounded by honey, okay, you can't be a human, okay, you have to become a bee. You can't go buzzing in there wearing a bee suit, trust me, they will know. And I feel you've been transforming. You've been going through difficult times. It's been changing your energy It's been changing you. It's been leveling you up here to prepare you for what is coming, so that you can have this major breakthrough. And I even feel there's going to be a moment in your life where you do look back, where you are in the life that you can celebrate. And you're going to look back and you're not going to regret, or you're not going to look back at your life and go, oh, that was a terrible time. You're actually going to understand that, wow, a lot of things that happened to me really happened to me to make me to become who I am now, so that I can be in the life that I am now and be there with wisdom, be there with the energy of seeing things very differently, because that is ultimately what it takes to get you into this new beginning. You're being changed so that your life can change. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, card number 3, for being here. I'm very, very happy for your reading. It's a beautiful energy of showing you really that there's a problem in your life that's about to be solved for you, and you're really stepping into something new. Do not be afraid. Step into it, because that sweet result is awaiting you in the future. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time in one of my readings. Bye.